Hello everyone, it's second lesson with you. Today we are doing quadratic function together. Let's start. Last lesson we discussed linear function, graphs of linear function, equation of them, slope of linear function, x-intercept, y-intercept, relation between lines, parallel lines, perpendicular lines, intersect lines, identical lines, etc. But today we are doing second function, quadratic function. Let's learn what is general form, what is vertex form, what is factorized form of quadratic function, how to sketch graph, what is x-intercept, y-intercept of parabola, which is graph of quadratic function, and how to find vertex point coordinates, etc. Let's start with general form. Y equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. This is general form of quadratic function. A, B, C are different numbers here. A could not be 0. It should be different number, different than 0. Maybe positive, negative, any real number except 0. Let me give one example. Y equal to x squared minus 6x plus 8. As you see, in this example, A is 1, B is minus 6, C is 8. What about graph of this function? It's a parabola. Graph of this function is parabola. There are two kinds of parabola. Opens up, opens down. Don't forget this important rule. If A is positive number, which is coefficient of x squared, in this case parabola is opens up. If coefficient number of x squared A is less than 0, negative number, parabola opens down. In this example, A is 1, greater than 0, which is opens up. We have easy method to remember this method. It's this one. Positive phase. This is up phase. As you see, up phase. In this case, parabola is opens up. Up phase. It's positive phase also. Up phase is positive phase. Here also up parabola is positive A parabola. This is negative phase. Negative phase is sad phase. It's down phase. Down phase is negative phase. In this one also, if A is less than 0 here, if A is less than 0, if A is negative number, it opens down. Don't forget this rule. Let me erase it for enough space. What about x-intercept and y-intercept of parabola? For each function, if you need to find y-intercept, you should put 0 in place of x. When we put 0 in place of x, in this example, y is equal to 8. This is y-intercept. For each function, quadratic function, general form, y-intercept is c, this one. In our example, y-intercept is 8. What about x-intercepts? This quadratic function has two x-intercepts. x1 is 2, x2 is 4. How did we find that? How did we find that? With discriminant. I think you know it from quadratic equation. Discriminant has formula b squared minus 4ac, and root formula is x1 and x2 minus b plus minus root discriminant divided by 4a. My question for you, do you think that always quadratic function parabola has two x-intercepts? Answer is no. In some cases, quadratic function parabola has two x-intercepts. In some case, one x-intercept. In some case, no x-intercept. It depends on discriminant. Don't forget this second rule. Bu ise düşün.
Bəli, rahat yaz. O isə tam düşməyəcək.
Bundan aşağı kesməyəcək, hə?
Bəli. Keçə bilərsə bir sətir yazı yaza bilərsə, amma belə lap dibinə kimi düşməyəcək.
Don't forget this second rule. If discriminant is positive number, parabola has two x-intercepts, x1, x2. If discriminant is 0, parabola has one x-intercept. This is tangent point, parabola tangent x-axis. If discriminant is less than 0, parabola don't intersect. Parabola doesn't intersect x-axis. No x-intercept parabola. No x-intercept. Parabola opens up. It has two x-intercepts, 2 and 4. It has y-intercept, 8. Let's sketch graph of this function. I will erase this part for enough space. In this example, we said that x1 is 2, x2 is 4, y-intercept is 8, a is positive, so parabola opens up. So I think we can sketch the graph of this function, x and y. X-intercept 2 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is first x-intercept, this is second. Y-intercept is 8. Let me say this is 8. So it's a parabola intersect y-axis at this point. X-intercepts at these 2 points. It's a kind of parabola as this. My next important question for you is about this point. What about this point? What is coordinates of this point? What is the location, exactly the location of this point with coordinates? Coordinates of this point is coordinates of vertex of function. Vertex has coordinates mn, we sign it with mn, x and y. M has formal minus b over 2a. N has formal minus discriminant over 4a. Let's substitute values of b and a, discriminant and a in place of this. Let's calculate values of m and n. b is negative 6, a is 1, 2, which is 3. This is discriminant negative. Discriminant is 4 divided by 4 times 1, which is 4, negative 1. So, the vertex point coordinates is 3 minus 1. Let's plot it on coordinate system. 3 minus 1. So, this is parabola, vertex point. So, this function should be as this. This is true case. This is true. Vertex point coordinates 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1. My third question for you. What is minimum value of this function? My next question. At what value of x this function gets minimum value? My next question. What is maximum value of this function? Let's start with first question. Minimum value is minus 1, as you see. Minus 1 is minimum value of this function. All parabola is outside of minus 1. So, minimum value of function is n. N is minus 1. My next question was this one. At what value of x function gets minimum? As you see, it's 3. If x is 3, this is answer of second question. If x is 3, this function fx gets minimum, fx gets minimum value minus 1. So answer is 3. What about next question? It was this, maximum value. It doesn't have maximum value because it opens up parabola and it increases to positive infinity. No maximum value. No maximum value. That's it about first part of the topic. Let's continue with different forms of function. This was general form, we discussed it. I will continue with vertex form and factorized form of quadratic function. Okay, what is vertex form of function? This form is also called completing square form. Completing square form. Y equal to ax squared plus bx plus c is general form. Mn is vertex point coordinates. So vertex form is a x minus m squared plus n. Each quadratic function, which is given in general form, could be written in vertex. Our example was this one, x squared minus 6x plus 8. We did vertex point of this, we found the vertex point of this function in first part of the topic. So it was 3 minus 1, vertex point coordinates. So this function in vertex form can be written as x minus m, which is 3 squared minus n. This is general form. This is vertex form of function. Vertex form of function. In some SAT math questions, you need to reply this kind of question. In some SAT math test papers, you need to reply this kind of questions. General form of function is given, and question is this. Which one of the following this function represent? General form always represent y-intercept. 8 is y-intercept. Vertex form, it represents always this one, minimum or maximum value of function. Next question for you. When it represents minimum value, when it represents maximum value, or when value of n is minimum value function, when it is maximum value function, it depends on a. If parabola opens up, it's like this, n is minimum value. For minimum, a should be positive, opens up parabola. When it represents maximum value, in this case, for this case, a should be negative. In this case, n is maximum, opens down parabola, a is negative. Don't forget this rule about quadratic function. Let me explain next form. We did general, we did vertex form, next form is factorized form. I will erase this part for enough space. Y equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. Factorized form represent x-intercepts. X-intercepts x1 and x2. In this case, y equal to a, x minus x1, x minus x2 is factorized form of quadratic function. In our last example, which is x squared minus 6x plus 8, x1 was 2, x2 was 4. In this case, in factorized form, this function is x minus to x minus 4, a is 1. X minus to x minus 4, general form function. This is same function in factorized form. What does it represent? Factorized form represent 2 and 4, x-intercepts. Zeros, x-intercepts, solutions, or roots. Same, it doesn't matter. Zeros of function, same with x-intercept, same with solution, same with roots of quadratic function. In next part of topic, it's third part of topic. Actually, in first part, we discussed general form, graph of function, vertex point, x-intercept, y-intercept. In second part, we discussed different forms of quadratic function, general form, vertex form, factorized form. This is third part of topic. In third part of this topic, graph of quadratic function parabola is given. We should find equation of parabola. Let's start with example. In this example, let me say, parabola is given as this. X-intercepts 1 and 5, let's say. Y-intercept is 3. Different points are given. Question is this, find equation of parabola. How to do it? As you see, x-intercepts are given. So, we will write factors because x-intercepts are given. A, x minus x1, x minus x2. This is factorized form. We put x-intercept 1 and 5 in place of x1 and x2. So it will be a x minus 1, first one, second one, 5. And then we should find value of a. How to do it? We substitute y-intercept in place of y and 0 in place of x. 3 equal to a, 0 minus 1, 0 minus 5, 3 equal to a times 5. A is 3 over 5. So, equation of this function, 3 over 5, x minus 1, x minus 5. This is equation of function in factorized form. We can find it, we can write it as general form. How? We need to expand brackets. Next example. Next example, again parabola is given. For this part, for this example, vertex point is given. Let me say minus 2, minus 3. And y-intercept is given, negative 1. In this kind of example, if we need to find the equation of parabola, we can start to solve it with vertex form, not factorized. Because vertex point is given. Factorized, for factorized form, x-intercepts are not given. So, y equal to a, x minus m squared plus n. Y equal to a, x minus negative 2, which is plus 2 squared, plus n, which is minus 3. How to find a? Y-intercept again. We put minus 1 here, a, 0 here, which is 4, because of squared, minus 3. Guys, if you don't understand any part of the topic, you can write, onu izledik, comment yazma.
Comment yazma.
Comment orada YouTube'da.
Şerh yazın. Şerh.
İngilizce comment. Okay. If you, guys, if you don't understand any part of topic, you can write comments parda.
Aşağıda. Videonun aşağısında.
Guys, if you don't understand any part of topic, if it's not clear, any part of topic is not clear for you, don't forget to write comment on the downside of the video. Okay, in this one, minus 1 in place of y, x 0 here, minus 3, 4a equal to 2, a is 0.5, so y equal to 0.5, x plus 2 squared minus 3 is equation of this function, this parabola in vertex form. That's all about the topic. We finished. Don't forget to work this topic from different SAT math books. Maybe Panda book, maybe Barros, maybe Philadelphia, maybe Async SAT, maybe Princeton, etc. If you need these books PDFs, again you can write comment part. We can send PDFs of these books to you, SAT math books. Goodbye. See you next lesson.